Mhm.
The Dynasty.
Hey world, what's good? It's your boy LG. I'm back with another video for you guys, and yeah, you guys see it. I'm proud of myself for it, and you guys, for those who don't know, I am starting work low key officially on my EP. Kind of forcing myself to do it because I don't. If I don't do it, it's never gonna get done. And yeah, so I wanted to take the time to do this video to talk to y'all about it and kind of explain the premise of what I am doing with this project um, going forward. And project is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be pretty dope. I like it, and I want to share it with you guys. And I hope you guys will be able to enjoy as well. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over a little bit right quick. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some properties. I'm gonna let this loop for a bit, and bam. So I actually came up with this teaser, the teaser here that you're looking at, um, while I was coming home from work, and I was like, I've been. This is not a new idea. The EP is not a new idea. It's just being repurposed. Um, this was coming after for those who don't know, I did a Christian rap album back in 2010. Right? I gotta start pulling up receipts right quick because now we gotta start pulling up receipts now. Let's see. Let's look at it. There we go. Let's take a look. See. Yep, it's still. I got it on Bandcamp as well. So yeah, I got it on Bandcamp. Forgot I put it there too. It's like on various. It's literally on various. It's on different. Let me make sure I got the album here. It's on various platforms. It's an old project that I did, and I'm gonna pull up one of the places here. It's on Deezer. I think it's on Spotify too. Let me double check while I'm looking at it. I just gotta redo everything here. I'm gonna do that in a minute. Yeah. All right. Albums there. Yeah, it's on all platforms. So yeah, this is on all platforms. You guys can find it. It's here. It's a weird. It's in a weird spot. It's not under my name, but it's under mine. This is a project that I did back in 2010, and originally, like I said, it was supposed to be another gospel rap album. Um, but during that time, I went through a lot, right? So we went through a whole lot, and I'm gonna be going through my channel a lot, and I'm gonna. This is off of my stuff that I did earlier, but I'm gonna go on my old channel here and go through some of my older videos, and I started with a Christian rap mixtape called Genesis in 2009, and I was doing Christian rap for a while. Like I said, this is something like for those who know me, this is nothing new per se, but yeah, I'm gonna, this is when I was at my old church at the time, and like I said, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't, all things considered. I'm not gonna necessarily talk down completely, but it was one of those things where I I was realizing I was going through a lot of stuff, and this is when I also started making um, video game remixes, because to expand what I had, and on top of whatever gifts I feel like God gave me, I was like, hey, look, I like music. I don't want to just do Christian music all the time. I think that's very limiting. And like I said, I've done Christian rap here. Like I said, my album back in 2010, my video that I did, I even made a video. This is actually, I had this shot for me, and I did the editing myself. This video here, hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, here we go. This video here, um, this is a very very fun time at the time. It was, like I said, the song. I tell you, when the song starts and all of that right here, boom, boom, intro. It takes the intro and all of that. Um, Shout out to Demetrius and the Meme Masters for having some good footage and helping me out at the time. And like I said, this was around the time where I was highlighting some things that, just as a typical Christian album, you start off in one way. I thought I was doing something different at the time, and I really didn't get a lot of support. But during that time, I was going through some things. The church that I was at uh, weren't as supportive as they claimed to be. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they weren't as real as they were, and he was going through a lot of shit at the time. I thought they were supportive. I thought they were some, you know, decent people, but come to find out they weren't. And there is a video that I'm looking for, and I'm looking for the video as I'm scrolling and I'm talking. I'm trying to find the damn video. Of course, we can't. It never fails when you're looking for it. You can't find it really. Here we go. This video where I literally talk about. Uh, I moved to North Carolina at the time with a friend of mine, and at the time he was a friend, and we were just, like I said, I made the decision to move to North Carolina, and because the church I was at was really, they were just on some bullshit. You know, Come to find out, they was on some bullshit. They weren't as supportive as they claimed to be. They weren't really about God like they claimed to be. And when I tried to spread my wings, there was a lot of stuff that prevented it. They were trying to do the whole, well, you sure this is what God wants, and this, that, and the third. And then I realized that a lot of church people were like this. When I went through my breakup, especially when I went through my breakup with my ex, um, which I talk about, you know, in my videos. Uh, where is it? I know I have it in here. It comes across a little bit later, where I talk about how my ex wasn't shit, and all of that, and I gave my opinion on things of that nature. Um, this video right here, this was 5 years ago, and this is where I talk about the background and everything, and how the things I went through and all this, how that, like how I was homeless, how how I was homeless in certain situations, for a while. It wasn't that long in the grand scheme of things. Um, but we got people that don't, of course, people are oh well, you should have kept it private. Like, I don't play with disrespect, bro. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and let people respect me in public, and then I got to handle it in private. It was a lot of things internally that I had to deal with. And I realized, like looking at some of, like, I've been watching like some red pill, a mixture of red pill content, and all of that. And while the red pill content does have some points, it does have some faults, but that's a whole nother topic for another video. But me doing this project is a culmination of things that I've wanted to do. Like I said, I wanted to do rap, and I've been wanting to rap again, and but I was just nervous of a lot of stuff, and I kind of kept a lot of things under wraps. Because people, I felt like nobody wanted to hear it, or nobody was interested in hearing uh, shit like that. But I originally wanted to do the Reboot project as um as something Christian music based. But like I said, that kind of changed over time, and I just wanted to make good music. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's my thing now. Like, and I want to make music that people will understand. Just real music. Like, yeah, I don't mind making club music. I don't mind making some shit. Um, I do have some stuff planned that may be for clubs. You know what I'm saying? But I do. This project is going to be a dual CD project. It's going to be two discs, red and blue disc. The reason why I chose red is because red is normally the color of high energy. Is normally the color of aggression, passion, sometimes anger. Um, we can definitely take a look at that as well. Let's take a look. And we're going to take a quick look here. So red is a strong color with many associations. It could resemble strength, passion, confidence, love, desire. Also importance. Is seen as a red carpet, right? Red could also symbolize anger, alerts, danger. Also for stoplight signs and stuff like that, right? So the reason why I'm using red here is it's going to be a mixture of both, mainly kind of the negative aspects, because the problem is a lot of times people want to uh hide the negative a lot, and that's the thing. Like, that's the problem right now. I feel like um it's part of the problem. A lot of people want to suppress the negative, and with all of this suppression, that's why a lot of stuff is bubbling over, and that's going to be kind of the premise of this part of the project. There's going to be a lot of things that's bubbling over, um that you're going to kind of hear. That's going to be the plan in this project. Musically, uh I want to share that kind of musically. There's going to be a lot of a lot of aggressive tones, a lot of aggressive things going in this, uh a little bit of aggressive themes coming in this, and it's kind of hard to talk about it because I'm kind of like nervous, low key. um but that's going to be the premise of this project, of this part of the project, at least. um you know I'm covering the duality of man, and then it's going to be like the idea of, as somebody that's gone through some traumatic shit, how it could hurt, like the things that people don't really talk about. You know what I'm saying? That you really can't talk about, because if you talk about it, people will look at you fucking crazy. Like, basically the anger. Well, you can't be too angry. Especially as men, how that a lot of men, that we go through this shit, that we, it's hard for us to express these things directly, because we always have to keep our shit under wraps, and it's annoying. As a man that that goes through that shit, it's annoying. I can't tell you the shit that I went through, period, when I was going through with my ex, for example. For like the first year of me going through the breakup, I can't tell you how many times that I had to, like, literally feel like I was going, like, I had to be quiet about a lot of shit that I had little to no backing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally had no backing. Or at least that's what it felt like. Like, oh well, you just got to deal with it. How many times that we're told to, as men, to just deal with shit. And it was just a lot going through it at that time. And it's just, like I said, it's not just me, but there's a lot of men that go through that specifically. And I know a lot of people go through it, but like men specifically go through this shit, and they go through different traumatic experiences, and they're told that they have to deal with, they have to internalize a lot of this. A lot of this stuff is always internalized, and we just got to take it. It's just life for us, and we don't get that that level of comfort that we're, that we're told is going to be okay. We're, that we're encouraged to, you know that, to be better. It's just that we're expected to be better without the, we just got to deal with it, basically, if that makes sense. And that's something that I want to kind of get into with the music, and I want to, I want to like dive into a little bit. And for those of y'all that saw the trailer or the teaser, if you will, and I'm gonna go back into it. There's a saying here: the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Is a saying that applies explicitly here, because there's a lot of people that, that say the village is important for growth, but people don't understand that, when it comes down to that, there's sometimes where people, you know they outcast people that don't have a certain belief pattern when it comes down to the people in the village. And sometimes those outcasts they don't take it well, and I'm fortunate to not go down that route, obviously, because you guys don't see me in the news. But there's a lot of thoughts that come across my mind when it comes down to shit, and especially now that I've seen a lot of things with people, the things that people will put on you, that will, they'll put on you, is astounding. The things that people will tell you to put up with, the things that people will tell you to go through, and to just suppress, um is astounding. While they got their own issues and stuff to deal with, there's a lot of people that don't care about your issues, um until you they don't care about how shit deals with them, or how shit affects you, until it affects them. And even then, they really don't care. They just don't like the fact that it affects them in a way that it's negative. People will talk shit about you, for example, for being different, but then when you clap back and talk shit about them, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's just on the light end of the spectrum. You talk shit about them, somebody may talk about shit about you wearing, your clothes a certain way, for example. And but when you clap back and say, well, hey, my clothes, I can afford my clothes. My clothes are affordable, they're nice, they're comfortable for me. You have to, steal for your clothes. Oh, well, oh, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? For example, like, when you clap back and you hit them back with facts or things that you've noticed, it's an issue. I can't tell you, there's this one time, it was hilarious. I was in college one time, the dude was sitting there trying to make fun of me, and I'm no stranger to people talking shit, because I was a preppy dude, the nerdy type. And dude was making fun of my shit. And I shit you not, when I started clapping back at him, and people were laughing, and dude wanted to fight me for it. Why? You was just okay about talking shit about me. You was sitting there talking shit about, clowning about my moms and making mama jokes. But then when I started clapping back and giving you that same energy back, well, all of a sudden, I'm the problem. Huh. Make that make sense. So it's crazy how that it's a lot. It happens a lot. It happens often in society in general. Like, where people, oh, you got to be able to take jokes, blah blah blah. But then part of taking the joke is also giving it back to that same effort back. Oh, well, you can't do that. You got to be the bigger person. Well, why is it me being the bigger person have to mean me taking nonsense, having to take disrespect, having to take drama from people? Why is that a thing? How is that, something for me to take? I don't understand. Help me understand this. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I don't get. You know what I mean? That's something that I don't get, and I'm not a fan of. I always believe in treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you don't want people to talk shit about you, then well, maybe you should keep your mouth shut. You know, if you don't want people to judge you, then why are you so busy judging others? And especially with church, they're the biggest proponents of this. And it's sad that people in church are like this, that they'll sit up here and they'll use the Bible to judge you, but then the Bible also talks about, well, you're going to be judged according to what you judge others. When it's your turn to be judged, oh well, you happen to have every excuse in the book. Make that make sense. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. It's kind of hard for me to talk about it and put it in song form, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of try to at least cover some of that, if you will. At least cover the personal part of it, like my thoughts, or try to give my view on it, in song format. I am going to make some songs that, like, I do have a plan that's going to be a song that's going to be club like, that can be played in the clubs, and also using some of the dancers that I work with. So I am going to be talking with some dancers and getting them involved. So you might see some familiar faces. You never know. But I am going to be working on some teasers for you members. I definitely I want to get some more footage in behind the scenes footage for you guys. I think you guys are gonna like it, and yeah, I think you're gonna. I think you you know I think you guys are gonna like it. I hope so. I really, like I said, I haven't sat down and actually rapped in a while, and yeah. So some of y'all members are gonna go through the process with me. Y'all gonna see more of the process, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think. I just wanted to make this quick little live video for you guys. Members will get to see it first, and yeah, members, y'all probably get to see more as well. So for those of y'all that want to be a part of the project, if you guys want to support the project, let me know, and I appreciate it in advance. And I hope this project reaches out to y'all. Like I said, I look forward to hearing y'all guys' thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. I'll be reaching out to certain people. Indeed. And yeah, and this is just the first half of the project. You feel me? And yeah, we gonna get to it. I'm gonna have fun, but I'm gonna enjoy the project. I'm gonna try to get into it, and like I said, I'm gonna try to defeat this imposter syndrome shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and get over the hump. That's why I'm kind of forcing myself to do this, so that way, community, if you can hold me accountable, please. I'm not above reproach. I'm gonna try my best not to be above reproach, and but yeah, I definitely want to keep this going, and I appreciate every single one of y'all that's going to hold me accountable. All right, but yeah, that's going to be it for now. That's going to be enough rambling for me. I think I've rambled enough, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think and seeing what you guys think, and all that good stuff. Okay, all right, y'all. I'm gonna be catching you guys on the next time. Peace, and God bless.
The Dynasty. The Dynasty. The Dynasty. The Dynasty. The Dynasty. Dynasty. The Dynasty.